We have already done fetching data from the database, and we have already displayed the data in a table. And today we wanted to learn how then we can incorporate the delete button and the edit button, so that the moment you click delete, then you'll be able to delete the data or the row that you have chosen. So we wanted to see how that can be achieved using PHP. Meanwhile, let me launch my XAMPP server so that we can now start. So if you open your application, you should be getting something similar to this. This is localhost slash symbol up. It's called up, sorry, called up, and this was the index file. But now my target is not the index file. My target is this file for fetching data. So the name of my file is dashboard.php. So that is what I'm expecting here. Dashboard.php. So this is what we did. Because I think we linked it up with Bootstrap, meaning even these buttons, you can make them look a bit nice using Bootstrap. Like now, I can just surround my edit text with an A tag. So just say A href equals something, and I close. And now after the word edit, I close the A tag. And again, I come here, I open another href equals something, and I close. And after the word delete, I close my href, something like that. So this is what we have done. So okay, we have double quotes outside using the echo. So I think in here then we can use a single quote to avoid that conflict. Single quote to avoid that conflict. So this is, we have made now this like a link. This is now a link. Yeah, those two are now links in a way. So if you refresh this, this is what you should be getting. But so far, they are going to nowhere. Before we proceed, we can introduce a class for Bootstrap, a class called btn, and maybe btn primary. And then we can also do the same on the other a tag, class equals btn btn danger, btn btn danger, btn primary. Yeah, so that's what I have done. Let me just create a, a new line here, at least so that you can be able to see it clear of what you are doing. So these are my A tags. One surrounding the edit and another one surrounding the delete. So this is what we have achieved so far. Edit, delete. So far, they are not taking us to anywhere. Now, let us start with the delete button. With the delete button, the moment you click delete, we need to be able to know exactly which row are we deleting, so that you don't delete every other row. So like if you click this delete against the first row, then you expect to delete the first row only. So how do you do about it? How do you go about it? Sorry. Uh, Here, when you click delete, you expect it to be taken to a certain page. So this page we will call it delete dot php. Delete.php is the file that is expected to handle the delete activity for us, but now we don't have that file, so we may need to create that file. So we create a file, we call it delete.php. file that is expected to handle the delete activity for us. Okay, so in the dashboard again, when you are taking people to the delete, like now, if I go and select delete, of course, it has taken me to that page, but it's empty. The page is empty, there's nothing. Now, when we are taking people to this page, we need also to know what exactly row it was. So we can only do that by carrying along with us the ID of that specific row. So how do we do that? We just need to append here a question mark, then ID equals something. ID equals something. So what is this? This will be now the variable that is holding for us our ID. Yeah. The variable that is holding for us the ID. And now that this is a variable, then we don't need these quotes. We don't need the quotes because we are talking about a variable. Let's say ID equals fetched data at position 0. Meaning the moment you click the moment you click delete, it will go to the next page but appending the ID. When you click delete, it will go to the next page but it will have appended the ID on the URL. So that is what we have achieved so far. Okay, now that we have the ID alongside with us, we can go to the next page for deleting now and see that ID. So we can create a variable here for this variable ID. Then now we say ID will come from dollar sign get. We are using get because we are receiving this from the URL. Then now we pass the parameter ID. The one that we passed here is ID equals. So we receive that at that point. Meaning at this point now we have the ID of the row that we wanted to delete. So let us now write a query. First, now before we proceed, we need to connect now to the server. So you can use object oriented, or you can use the normal MySQLi connect. So you can just say MySQLi connect. We said here we need to pass four parameters. We need to pass four parameters. The first parameter being the server name, the username, then the password, then the database. So we need this. We need first to connect to the database. So we need this. We need that. So we need now to, of course, now we have already created our MySQL Connect. So we have connected to the database. Now that we are connected, then we can write our query for deleted. So we say query equals, then we pass our query here. So delete, index delete from the table name. So what was the table name? So I need to make sure that I am referring to the right table. So we go to PHP admin, username, password. School app admissions. So the table name is admissions. So we need to have that here. So delete from admissions. And when we leave at that point, this query will delete it. So we need to add the where clause. So where ID is where the first column here, which we gave it ID. So where ID equals this parameter that we have captured from the other side. So where ID matches that. So this query alone now does the deleting. So we need to execute that query using MySQLi query. Using MySQLi query, we need to delete that query. We need to execute this query. So as usual, remember when you're executing a query, you need to pass the connection and also your query. So need to achieve the same here. So our connection is $con, then the query itself. So that by itself it has deleted. But now maybe you can just listen to the results. Say maybe results, or maybe will assign deleted equals this. So we can just play around with this and say if deleted, if in brackets deleted, then we can do something. That is, if this is true. If true, we can tell the user it has been deleted successfully. Then after that, what do you do? We can take people back to the dashboard, or we can prompt, or we can just do anything that you want. Yeah. So for this case, let us just create redirect people to the previous page. So let's say header. Then inside the header, double quotes, the location, full colon, the previous page, which was dashboard page. So in a simple way, we've connected the server, deleted, redirected people back. So that is what we want. So let me refresh this and see whether the deleting really is working. So if I click delete, then that has just taken place. I've deleted the row. So even if you go to the database, you'll find that the data has been deleted. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next class.